Welcome to the Beer Me That Beer podcast show. I'm David.
And I'm Saam. Why did you say that? Saam. I didn't know you were going to do something. We didn't talk about that.
I wanted to get
David. Saam.
Saam. It's like a Tolkien character.
This is already...
There's Sauron and his twin, lesser known twin, Saam.
Sauron.
Sauron.
Anyway.
And today we're on the Sam has no job series.
This is it. This is the last one.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to hear any more about this. We're sorry.
No. Next week we just go through classified job postings and call people live on the podcast.
No. It's we just go through Craigslist ads.
Worst
and I just apply.
Yeah.
That would be funny,
okay.
but horrible.
We'll see. But we are gonna do something, some mock interviews.
Mocking.
I'm not mocking the profession of people hiring.
Interviewer.
I think not a lot of people are good interviews. I'm a firm believer.
I'm terrible at interviews. I feel like only because of this podcast, I feel like I've gotten better.
You're
but
welcome.
It's still
You're welcome.
terrible. Yeah.
I mean it as people who do the interviewing are not good. Not everyone's built for it.
I mean, like, it's tough to be excited for just a slew of people that you may or may not.
It's your job.
Take into a job. That's true.
I mean,
I don't find it interesting, but
all businesses are a little different. So it's like there's a hiring department, but for the most part, it's your supervisor. At least once. But yeah, we're gonna get Sam ready. I got some good questions, and we'll find some interesting things about the man himself.
I don't. Are they like real pervasive questions? Because I don't really care.
They're extremely personal. Like, are you cut or uncut?
I'm trim. I'm pretty trim, I think, for
penis.
This point in my life. That's too personal.
I have to know. It's part of the job interview.
What am I interviewing for?
You don't need to worry about
David,
that.
what am I interviewing for?
Porn star.
All right, that's a good question in that line of work that I would apparently apply for.
I mean, we're gonna find out if you can.
I feel like
we'll bring in the casting couch in a little bit.
Like some people would have things to say. Anyway,
but first the news. Saam.
Headline. Wait. What?
Wait. What?
Wait.
Or is there
ellipses?
Ellipses.
What? Yeah.
What?
Can I get to the story? All right. The Tail Company, based in the United Kingdom, is starting production of its newest offering, the Me Tail, a Bluetooth-enabled animatronic tail that wearers can control with a phone app, Nerdist reported on May 13th. For example, a wearer might want to express emotions such as frustrated and tense or calm and relaxed. Other moves include the short wag, the happy wag, and the erect tremble. The company plans to start delivering the Kickstarter-supported products in August. Now,
I know what I want for my birthday.
I was like, there's not a lot to this story, but it.
So is it a butt plug or like a?
That's
belt?
That's what I was wondering. I was like,
that's
is it like
all I care about?
Is it like a belt with like a thing on the end, or does it just go in
plug.
your ass?
I feel like a tail in your ass is too low already because like if you look at dogs, cats, the tail is above their ass.
That anatomically does not.
Bluetooth. So is this your phone? So you have to pull out your phone.
Right.
And show emotion via this tail.
I
don't like the idea is the idea. I'm just dissecting it from a consumer standpoint.
It's a terrible idea.
I don't think it's that terrible.
I feel like this is for a particular crowd.
It's like those fucking headphones with cat ears. It's something someone made.
It's more than that.
It's something someone made.
It's
it's a widget.
This is like edging into like the furry crowd, I feel like.
I mean, no shit.
Yeah. This is just I read that and I was like,
you can't
what did I
bash
just
those
read?
people, Sam. It's 2021. You can't shame people anymore.
I can shame who I want and they can shame me back, and then I could say
you have a platform, Sam.
Yeah.
And then some people don't.
Yeah.
So I need you to be a little more liberal.
Fuck
with
you.
With your words.
I am liberal.
They're hurtful. You are actually liberal.
I am liberal with my
You're
words.
liberal,
I feel like I'm very... I can eloquently say some things and then just
say some. Okay, and then I can't pronounced Cardenas.
Cardenas. Anyway, it was just a weird.
Do you have a picture?
No, I don't have a picture. I could probably find one. I'm afraid to find
it's
one
a Kickstarter, so maybe we should get our pre-order.
You want to support?
Yeah, and we can get one.
I wonder what the perks are. It's like if you contribute this much, this tier, this is your thing.
Can you then pull the skin off the tail and add another sleeve?
Well, here's the thing. I don't even know what kind of tails they're talking about. Is it like...
It's probably like a foxtail,
or like a raccoon tail, or like a...
cat tail.
What about like a whale tail?
No, that's the butt.
Aquatic tail. Where's the butt on a whale?
No, I'm like a whale tail.
Is it on like the top, like in the back, or is it underneath?
In the 90s for butt. Like you see those driver's license plates, then it has a whale tail. That's like a joke. Yeah, it's really so not that funny. Our humor has evolved from 10 years ago.
It wasn't a great story. I just thought it was weird.
I thought that was a great story.
Well, we differ.
But I still want to know if it's a butt plug or a belt.
You know, man, on our own time.
I'm okay with it being a butt plug because then it's just sexy.
It's just upsetting.
Does it have a mode? What's that toy that it's like a ball and it had that little animal attached and it just kind of like sees you around? Does it have that mode? Because I just want my tail to do that.
I have no idea, man. I'd have to look at the thing. I know what you're talking about, though. It could be. Who knows?
You know, someone's going to be like, why don't you just put this on a butt plug? If it doesn't come in butt plug form. And then it's going to make... Pornhub's going to come out with it and it's going to make millions.
I'm going to laugh if there is already a butt plug thing that patented under another thing, and then this company's just late to the party.
I would be a little worried of putting something with a motor up my butt. Like electric gold up my butt.
I got news for you, David.
What's up?
That is... more than likely, probably a thing that exists already.
No, I mean, you can put a vibrator up and it vibrates. So I'm just like, I don't know if I'm into that because I would be terrified of it.
Well, this product might not be for you, David.
Electricity coming through my body, burning all my hair off through my butthole.
Well, I don't think this product's for you, David.
I mean, I still want to see it.
But I don't want to rob people of something that could potentially bring them joy. So, look up this...
What's it called?
Butt plug, like whatever. The Me Tail.
So is it M-E-T-A?
It's M-I.
M-I.
T-A-I-L.
Why does everyone... It's like iPhone, butt plug.
I hate this. I don't know.
That's a good app. I hate this. For people who hate Apple and people who put I in front of everything.
And it's just like a self-destruct thing for your phone.
Just sends all your money to me and you die.
It's good. Let's get on that.
That's a good Sam app. Sponsored by Saam.
And David.
And David. Time for the beer. All right, from Artisanal Brew Works.
What?
Artisanal, Brew Works.
What did you say the first time?
No, nothing.
This is art is anal? Like anal is
this
art?
This is from Artisanal Brew Works. Artisanal, that is good. And this is their Warheads series, I guess.
It's a series of Warheads.
Sam got this beer, and then he's like...
Because I am a child,
and I went up
and I saw candy.
Like right before this, and I was like, oh, we're going to use cups so we can try them all. He's like, what are you talking about? They're the same. And they're not.
I thought there were just two different ones, and then the other half of the 4-pack was just like the same.
3 beers. Here's your 4-pack of 3 beers.
Do you know, man?
What?
I don't do the market for Artisanal. The marketing for
the
Artisanal.
Market? Did you
I
say
said the market. I was like, no, that's just, you have to put
Artisanal Brew Works, Sam.
Oh.
Warhead's Extreme Sour. So I'm holding the watermelon one. This is a malt beverage with natural flavor and artificial colors. Keep refrigerated. It's 5%.
Keep refrigerated.
So we have
cool.
some cups.
Some coops. Since they're candy, we've got our childlike sippy cups.
These are from IKEA.
And
they're exactly 8 ounces.
Oh.
That's why I bought them.
Interesting. So like, is it 8 ounces to the rim, or is it 8 ounces to this line?
Rib. Yeah, right there.
Did you say the rib?
That rib. It's ribbed for your pleasure.
Ribbed and rim. It's good and artisanal. It's good vernacular on display today.
I'm a fan of butt stuff.
Wow, that could low-key be like the title of the episode, but
stuff.
we're just going to skip around.
David and Sam.
Alternate podcast.
But yeah, that it could be a good name for a very sexual podcast that Sam would hate. But we're going to try this beer, and we got the cups because I want to try every single one.
And not swap spit or germs or whatever
Sam
the appropriate term.
Sam has COVID.
I do. This is dangerously close.
I barely opened it, and the smell is huge.
Huge?
So
that's a weird word.
Do you remember what a warhead tastes like?
Yeah.
Yes, I do not.
I have warhead flavored toothpaste. No, I don't. That would be the worst.
You mean you just eat warheads in the morning?
I just like
this
fresh
is the watermelon. Cheers.
It's fizzing.
It smells great. It actually it smells a little stinky.
What?
It smells like a kettle sour. Smells like Smells like a sour beer. But when I open the can,
if this doesn't just make my cheeks turn inside out, it's not sour enough. Because that is warheads.
I love the idea of sour beers because I think they can be they can be sourer than sour candy. All right.
Not particularly sour, I don't think.
Hear me out. It's not sour. But it just kind of tastes like you let warheads kind of dilute in water. But I don't even taste beer.
Not even. It's there's definitely, this is definitely an alcoholic beverage. There is an alcoholic quality to it, but unlike a regular warhead that you would eat with your mouth and other things.
With your butt.
Yeah, I said other things, David. I just covering my bases. It's like when you typically eat a warhead, it kind of like spreads out.
You don't get just the kind sour of like cleanse.
It fills your whole mouth.
Oh, by the way, that's from New York, so
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so this one traveled. But it's weird. The way this one hits is very, like, for me anyway, it's very central. It's like it doesn't really spread out. Yeah,
it's palate.
Central tastes.
It tastes like water. It tastes very watered down to me.
What's the percentage
almost like a
on
seltzer?
This? Yeah, 5%. That's exactly kind of what it tastes like. Exactly kind of. What kind of shit?
It says it's a malt beverage, but technically all beer is malt beverage.
So 5%. Yeah. Interesting. This is not very strong.
Nor is it very good.
Well, this. Okay, so 1 for 4. Watermelon's kind of.
I can't imagine black cherry is better than watermelon.
It's so weird. That is not what a warhead tastes like to me.
You know what this needs is like a shot of tequila.
Just at least to spread it around. It's just like.
Here's my problem with like sours. Like I get the sour, but it's beer.
Right.
It's got to taste. Give me beer. Give me alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Even it doesn't even like. It looks so clear too. This is black cherry. Smells like stinky NyQuil.
This one smells like fart to me. So,
well, you're in luck because it doesn't taste like farts. It actually has a little more tang and sour.
Okay, this one tastes better than the last one.
Ooh, yeah. Salivating a little bit.
Okay, maybe it was just a matter of flavor. It's weird. It's still not spreading as much as I'm used to.
Here's maybe they actually use watermelon. Mm-hmm. That's why we get a watery taste. Because if when you eat watermelon, guess what's in it?
Melon.
No, exactly. It is a melon.
Yeah.
No, but it like watermelon is super watery. Like really, really watery. It just like kind of disintegrates in your mouth. You can eat a bunch of it, and then you go shit yourself because now you've given yourself diarrhea from all the water. Am I the only one?
What are you? This is a David only experience. I don't know what you're talking about.
But like, I think maybe they use real watermelon, so you got a very watered down taste.
That's true because you're basically at that point mixing water with water
with some sort of liquor or beer. But the black cherry tastes. Not almost like black cherry, but there is a very tart, sour cherry flavor.
It benefits from. I would just say that black cherry is probably just a stronger flavor in general.
Yeah,
it definitely there's a presence to it.
It does have that fall off like the watermelon.
It does.
Though. It just kind of like here I am, bye.
Right. It kind of just
like
fizzles.
Watermelon was like, and then this guy's like hello.
Yeah, the watermelon is like the Irish goodbye when you're leaving a party. You don't say bye to anybody. You just leave. That makes sense. And then this one's just like you just kind of like
Was that racist?
wave. No, that's a term. Look it up. It's probably in like.
So is wetback, but that's racist.
I didn't say. Oh, I didn't say that.
I'm calling you out.
No, it's fine. Hey, I have Irish in my blood. It's fine.
I've said this before to you. Just because you are something doesn't mean it's okay for you to be racist against.
I'm a human being, David.
I'm not perfect.
I'm not perfect. Forgive me.
You're forgiven. Just learn.
I wasn't serious.
Just learn
What?
from your
Stop.
mistakes.
What?
You're trim. You're
Stop.
a little trim.
Stop. Anyway, I hope that wasn't offensive, but I've heard that spoken.
I know,
before.
but like we're in 2021, you got to be a little safer.
What do you? I don't give a shit.
You apologize, so yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
'Cause it suits me.
Apologizes
Anyway,
nicely. doesn't
blue
give it-
raspberry.
Sam's like, I hate
What
being
is this
wrong.
one like? I put it there, hoping you would do it. David,
still got beer.
David, the adult, you can open the can.
No, because you don't know how. Opens can all over.
Well, I could tell you how it tasted, David.
All right. If this is not blue,
Dabba
I'm
dee
gonna be
dabba die.
yeah, it's
Looking.
real blue. Actually, kind of like that other, like Hawaiian pop beer we had.
I was gonna say it'd be looking like those.
It'd be looking.
Shut
like,
up. It'd be looking like them.
them Duke boys are at it again.
It'd be looking like them. Those Otter Pops if you melted them down. That blue one.
That was a little racist too to this people.
That was not. That's just.
Them Duke boys are at it again.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
No. This doesn't. What does
None of
this
these
taste like?
smell good.
This doesn't even smell right. This
They all
smells
smell
like
really bad. Like
This-
hot ass.
this smells like if you took a package of those sour punch straws and just let it melt on a dashboard. Like those blue sour punch straws. You know what I'm talking about? It's a
I wasn't
candy.
listening when you were
It's a
saying.
candy. They're like like sugared
The
up
straws
ropes.
or the strips?
What?
They're not
straws.
straws. They're strips.
Straws.
There's a hole through them.
Yeah.
There is
Like a straw.
I've never seen them. I just seen the.
Well, then you got to eat more candy.
It's like Twizzlers, Red Vine,
but
style.
better. Infinitely better. And they're not like ribbed.
I don't know if my sour palate is shot, but it doesn't really taste like anything. Just like a more sour drink. I don't taste blueberry. What the fuck is a blue raspberry? Raspberries aren't blue.
Yeah, it's a raspberry.
They're maroon.
And then you just take like food coloring in like a spray bottle and just sell them at the store.
Is there spray food
Yeah.
coloring?
Yeah.
Because I've only seen drops.
You just take regular food coloring and then put it in a spray bottle.
I want to see
and
that.
just
where-
like that.
Go up to people and be like, Mom blue, Dabby.
This doesn't taste that great.
It doesn't taste like anything.
It tastes like something.
It just tastes like sour drink. It tastes like the base of all these other beers.
All right.
All right. I
don't
thought
really
this
like
one was
this
going to
one.
be good.
I
I,
don't
thought
really like this
watermelon was going to be good.
So far, black cherry is the
I
best
thought
for my
black cherry
money.
was going to be the worst. And it's the best. This sucks.
All right.
First, second, third. The one that should be
This should be the best one because green apple.
Granny Smith. Tart.
Everybody loves green apple.
Everybody loves grandma.
I don't know what is going on with this
It's like
drink.
an
It does
It's like
not-
an otter pop
No,
with like
it's
a lot
like-
of water.
There's like a weird like staleness to it, and it's like
sulfuric. It's sulfuric.
no, it's like
Well, it's green. I do like the colors. I'll give them credit. I like the food coloring. I'm a child sometimes, and I do like all the different colors. But
I feel like that's gonna make me sick.
you okay, Sam?
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of old Taco Bell. That one for some reason, like a taco
Okay,
from Taco Bell.
we're gonna make a lot of people angry. You should not eat Taco Bell. Like you should order it and eat all of it, and not save any of it. If you do, throw it away.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying.
I know, but there's people out there that are like, no, I put like my quesadilla in the fridge and I eat it later. I'm like, no,
Throw your fridge away.
burn your house down.
That's tainted now. You can't use
Yeah.
that.
Your whole fridge.
Yeah, your whole fridge out.
All right, green apple, come on.
Not a promising scent.
What the?
It's just wrong, right?
No. Taste it. I don't even know what to say. It's like someone sprayed like a water gun in my, like, I feel like a burst. Is this what, do you know what Warhead tastes like? Do these flavors?
None of this remotely tastes like a Warhead. What the this doesn't even taste like apple. What the fuck is
It's got
this?
like a airy, like bubble quality to it. Like what champagne does, like it's a little explosion of air, but it really, they're all watered down. I get a little bit of apple near the end, like a Jolly Rancher. Kind of reminds you of Jolly Rancher, but a really lot, like a tiny bit of Jolly Rancher taste and a lot of water.
I don't even want to finish
You
this.
have to, because you got, you know what you do before interviews? You go get drunk.
Oh, that's after.
No, that's before. It's not good.
All right. I'm going to take a rough stance right now. This is probably my least favorite drink we've had on this show. And we've had some duds.
No, we
but
haven't.
I think well, I mean, not like major duds.
think
I would
we've-
consider this
You don't like beer.
I don't.
So
particularly. I
I
like
don't-
some beer. A good beer, I like a good beer.
what the fuck is a good beer?
Let me
Good beer
decide
company?
for myself. Yeah. Yeah. Or like a what's the one we really like with the H?
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Harland.
Yes.
I almost said Harlington. Harlington beer. I was like, you're close. You're very
And
close.
that's the name of our future brewery.
Harlington
Brewery. It's beery.
You know what? I can't smell this and drink it at the same time. This is
Does it smell bad?
it's making me nauseous.
It doesn't smell great.
It's affecting my
It's got a weird aftertaste.
it tastes plastic.
Yes. Yes. It tastes like a plastic wrapper of the Warhead.
Like they melted the
Yeah.
Warhead with the wrapper. But then
Yeah.
it's like it's not even like a very good apple taste.
It's not an apple taste. It doesn't remotely taste like an apple.
No.
Like,
This is-
you know, they literally could have just made a cider and put green food coloring in it and probably would have passed.
This is probably what the apple Snow White ate tasted like.
No, that probably tasted good.
It killed her.
It didn't kill her.
If that dude didn't come over and
It
just like
didn't
mac
kill
out on her
her,
when she
though.
was sleeping,
Yeah,
she'd have been
little
dead.
rapey too. It didn't kill her though.
This is not good.
This is probably, I would say I'm probably not the best beer we've ever had on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Glad we're in
That
agreement.
being said, the black cherry is
Black
is
cherry
pretty good.
of this group, the black cherry is the best one. But even then,
I would say it's pretty good. Like a pretty good sour.
I would say-
can you let me fucking finish? It's a pretty good gimmicky sour beer.
sure. For me, it's middling. It's just right,
I mean,
probably low end of the middle for me.
you're hard to please. Sam said that to me once, and I was like, good standards.
All right, I guess. Do you have anything more to say about him?
No.
I mean, I like the aesthetic, guys, but you know, I guess you don't do this for me.
Yeah,
fine.
I Warheads weren't my candy, so I don't really know what they taste like, and they're definitely not my candy.
Vicious,
after this.
man. Warhead's supposed to be vicious tasting, just like aggressive,
I mean, what's aggressive?
aggressively poor.
And we'll Artisanal Brew Works. I will send you Sam's address so you can send him a formal
Yeah, you can
cease
write me.
and desist.
Let's slap a restraining order on this.
I mean, it's just comments. Time for our interviews. Welcome to our mock interviews.
Where we're dressed to impress.
I am at least dressed to impress. So the concept came from Sam, so I'll let him explain this.
Nothing too crazy, but so we are to each other. We are two vague employers, and we will be asking standard,
We are
conventional interview
employers /
questions
employees.
to each other. Yeah. So whoever's asking the question will be the quote unquote employer, and when they're being asked, it will be the quote unquote
Employee,
applicant,
interviewee.
interviewee. So that's
So
what we're doing.
This is for Sam. He's getting ready. You
Wow,
might as well.
shit, dude. That is a lot of text.
No, that was just.
Oh, okay.
No,
that was all preamble.
No, those are all different notes. This is very easy.
Interesting. But yeah, that's what we're doing now. So we're gonna
Welcome to David Incorporated. What's your name?
a Samson.
That's it? That's your name?
Yep.
Stand up.
Is that a question?
Take your tie off.
No. It's already off the rails.
So yeah, these are just general questions. They're not specific to the job because we found that to be very difficult.
Because we have very different backgrounds.
Yeah. And he wouldn't know what to ask me.
Yeah, I don't know enough about his job.
Yeah. How do you print?
What is a printer?
Spell printer.
But yeah, if you these are just run of the mill questions you might hear in a standard interview for a place. And if you hear any cool answers, feel free to use them yourselves. I doubt it, though.
If you hear any cool answers or if you think you have an opinion, don't say anything.
Spoiler alert, I don't think I'm going to get this job.
Obviously, we're a little biased because I would hire Sam.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Hire
I wouldn't
yourself?
hire myself. I was going to say you.
Sam,
I would
not
hire
at
David.
my job. No, I would never hire you at my job. I would hire you for something, but not at my job.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think I make the
You don't
cut?
have the technical background for it.
The
Two big words I didn't hear. Technical background for it.
That's great. Cool.
But
Glad I'm
Do
underqualified.
you want to go first, or should I go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Also, we're drinking beer during this, so this is obviously it's very.
This is a very informal
casual,
job.
Informal.
Yeah, but kind of not. All right, are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
All right. I will slip into my persona. Hey, how you doing today?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for applying with us today.
Thank you for taking the time to see me for this interview.
Yeah. I could see that you're obviously well dressed and you seem put together, and I feel like we're gonna get off on a good foot here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Some questions for you. Is that all right with you?
I am ready.
Okay. Well, tell me a little about yourself.
My name's David. I have about 10 to 12 years of experience within the production of performances, concerts, audiovisual events. I've been doing it for a very long time. Went to school for audio production at the San Diego Art Institute. And I got a Bachelor's of Science degree in audio production. After that, I took a job doing hotel AV, where basically it was a new show basically every day. Some big shows for like 100,000 people, some small shows, some small meetings. So I understand the grasp of like, hey, take care of the client, take care of the show, next. I'm very, very, it's like there's a formula to it, and I understand that. I like routine a lot. Currently, I am working in a more artistic way, which I kind of wanted to do because I was a very artistic person in high school and growing up. I played a couple instruments in all the high school band. And I just do performances. I like very avant-garde, new age music stuff, but I can do it all. I have utmost confidence in my ability to learn things very quick, and I basically was in charge of about 35 to 40 student crew members and about 4 to 5 part-time crew members.
All right. Well, that was my first question for David. So,
all right, my first question is basically the same question. I'm not going to do that whole bit. I'm just going to ask him. Tell me about yourself, schooling, work experience, hobbies, etc.
Schooling, work experience, hobbies, etc. Well, I've definitely got plenty of that.
Yeah.
So my name is Sam. I graduated from high school. I didn't really go on to do college because I figured that I kind of struggle in that kind of space, but I'm definitely willing to learn. And I feel like I definitely have in the years since. I've got, I don't have a proper number, at least like 10, 12 odd years of customer service experience. So, I'm very good at handling people in a high pressure work setting. Just managing expectations and just fulfilling all kind of different roles. I can handle money. I can I can cook food if asked of me. I can do, just anything in the realm of like food service industry kind of things, quote unquote. Pastime stuff that I enjoy. I like to dabble in music. I am a singer-songwriter. I've been pretty much in that lifestyle for like the past 10 or so years, taking a more active interest in it lately. By nature of that kind of lifestyle, I do enjoy, getting in front of people, enjoying the performance aspect of it and the expectations that come along with that. So I feel like I've kind of built up a bit of a thick skin in those kind of environments. And just I enjoy making money and and just doing things for people that tell me things that give me money. So that's where I'm at. If you ask me to do things, I will do things.
Okay, that ending was real bad, but
that's a little bit of how I would handle that
more
situation.
money, please.
I like making money.
Everything was so good up until I like money, please.
I like being able to afford living and eating.
Okay,
all right,
your turn, Sam.
I felt so good to a point, and then I just like
As soon as I like money, I was like, what the fuck?
All right. All right. Tell me about a time you made a mistake. You can take your time.
A scale of mistake? Big mistake, small mistake?
Just something you would consider a mistake, like something that you know that you could do properly, but just for whatever reason, it kind of slipped by you.
Okay. And I only ask because mistakes are something that could happen, but if you let it happen twice, you're not putting the effort to make it an experience that you learn from. Because like the big mistakes, I turn into an experience. The little mistakes, it's like, oh, they're so mundane. But I would say recently, not speaking up for myself or the crew, I think that's a big mistake I made, but unfortunately it's a mistake that there's no solution for because it's based on other people and how they view us and how they show us respect. So I can say something, but at the end of the day, they're the ones that, are higher in the food chain than I am. But, I tell the crew member, hey, sorry that it's going to be later than it should be. And I'm sorry. And, everyone's okay with it because it's our job to do. But I think sticking up, even if it goes against the grain, I think voicing your opinion, voicing your, because these micro problems turn into major problems. You need to find them, and because a place cannot run successfully if all your employees have these micro aggressions or problems against you. That doesn't make you a good manager. That doesn't make you a good supervisor. So as long as you're able to see it and call it out, makes you a better person, better employee, better manager.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So it's just sometimes you have issues addressing
people that I could address it, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, just making those concerns.
They're all in the workplace. You can say your issue, but if someone's going to listen, but no one's going to act on it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And scene. All right, David. What do you got?
Can you give me 3 words that best describe you as a person?
3 words that best describe me as a person. I am eccentric, meaning I have
false.
I have ideas and I have feelings about those ideas, and when asked, I don't mind sharing them.
Are you one to speak up first, though, with those
Not
ideas?
typically. I am more so in most situations, I'm kind of a little less vocal. I like to give other people a platform to speak and get their say in, and then I'll just fill in after. And it's really just a matter of like when it's gonna happen. Like I can be vocal.
So it will be vocal, and not,
it will be
not
vocalized.
If, not if.
Correct. Okay. So I can be eccentric. I am hardworking, which I know you probably hear this a lot, but I really truly mean it. If there's something we need to get done, I will like, if it's something difficult or any complications arise, I am no stranger to finding just alternative methods if necessary. If it's just not like a straightforward problem, like say it's like a technical kind of thing, like I don't mind troubleshooting, sometimes to extreme degrees. But yeah, like give me a deadline, I will make it work. And so eccentric, hardworking. Number 3, I am a person of the world. No, sorry, I was just kidding.
I was gonna say that's not a word.
That is what
global?
are you talking about? No, I am. I'm very. What is the word I am looking for? Can you help me find the word I am looking for?
What are you trying to describe?
I am trying to say that I am empathetic / and or compassionate.
Empathetic is kind of the word that you're looking for.
That is the word.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Or
potential
compassionate.
employer.
I think that would probably should be better.
But yeah, like I'm good at fielding problems, and then if it's just like whoever's I'm talking with, if they have concerns, or if it's just like any kind of issues that they're uncertain about, or if they just have any like just general problems that need addressing, I'm very good at relating to those feelings and then just trying to quell those concerns. So it's be like like, piggybacking on the last thing, we have a deadline and we have some concerns that we're gonna have issues meeting it. I'll just tell them like, okay, well, here's what we're capable of. Here's some instances that we've had this kind of problem come up in the past, and then here's the steps we took to make it work. And just if the past is any indicator of how things are gonna go, we could probably address your problem in a time frame that would fit your needs. So
Okay.
that's
So
something.
it's like empathetic, compassion, and then customer service.
Yeah.
That felt like that's what you were trying to say.
Oh yeah, I've got that. I've got that in spades.
Okay.
I don't know
Whatever
what
that-
kind of.
that
I don't know
fucking
what
means.
kind of persona this. All right, this is
I
exactly
wanna
how
say-
my
I want to
interviews
say
go.
Sam's joking, but he's really not.
This is. I'm not. I'm like.
You're like nervous.
It seems
for just
like.
answering these
Yeah,
questions.
I'm like. I know this is fake, but this is pretty much how
But
my
this is
interviews
good
tend to go.
practice,
I
but
know.
You're just...
I'm just not good at talking to people. I
right.
try.
Next question.
All right, sir. This is going well. All right, kind of related to the last thing I asked you. What are some of your biggest weaknesses?
My biggest weaknesses. I care way too much to the point where I make things personal. That's the first one. I really care about my work I do because it's a reflection of me. I put effort into it. So sometimes it's like I feel like if I'm doing it, other people should be doing it. Mm-hmm. Especially when I'm doing performances that are for other people. That's my job. Mm-hmm. Like there should be that level and more because they're the ones on stage and I'm not, and I care even more. Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing and a bad thing because you're going to get someone that's 100% trying to remember every little thing, every detail, but also get the big picture from start to end, even before the start, even after the end. But sometimes I let the job it's my life kind of thing, and I think it's important to have a healthy balance between your life and work.
Cool.
Another weakness. That's my biggest one. I don't want to say I have a lot more weaknesses at this point in my career just because 10 years ago I had a lot of weaknesses, but now I've come to understand what they are.
All right, up top, that was pretty good. Just be like, sometimes I just get too into the job, and it kind of.
I mean, I do. I care more about the like performances than the performance.
But then also good that you're like, at this point in my career, the weaknesses I used to have, I feel like
I know, and I'm not being like an asshole trying to be a douche. I just don't think my boss could say something different, like she can be like, oh, you got to understand the political hierarchy of places, and I don't care for that at all, so I don't even see it as a weakness. I'm against the grain when it comes to that, and people would see that as a very good thing. At least now, I think more businesses like Google, Amazon, even fucking Elon Musk's Tesla, like they're not typical companies. They're run very different. Apple too, like they don't call them headquarters. It's a university campus. All right,
stuff to consider.
Was that it?
That was it.
Okay. If you do become part of our company and we hire you and you go through the whole process, what is your goal for the first 3 months, the first 6 months, and your first year?
Oh, 3 months, 6 months, and a year. First 3 months, I want to know who I'm working with. So I want to be able to look people in the face and address them with their name. I was going to say, I don't know how big your company is.
I mean, no,
Right.
I would say, Sam, that's the best answer, or at least one part of
That's
the
a good answer. Yeah, I just want I want to get on a friendly. So would you get that out of my face? Thank you, sir.
Your throat's parched.
It's not good.
It's
better.
black
It's
cherry.
better than those, but it's not great. I just want to be able to talk to people that I'm working with. And well, that suddenly hit me. Just be able to have a conversation and, hopefully that will bleed into the work. And that would help with the performance. Oh my God, what the heck just happened? It hit me in the weird spot of my throat. So at least get the names down and then have a basic understanding of my duties. And then you said 3 months? 6 months?
And then 1 year.
6 months. My hope is to be able to do my job with, to the point where my supervisors can trust me to not always be hovering over my shoulder and just be like, okay, he's got at least some kind of grasp of what we're expecting of him, the expectations that we place on all of our employees, that he's performing to snuff. So I just want to be a little more comfortable enough where they can be a little more hands-off and trusting. A year, I want your job. 6 months is plenty of time to get the basics of a job.
Depending on the fucking
a year
job,
in, that's
doable.
when you should just be pushing and just
promotion.
breaking
Next
that ceiling of just I can run
That's
this
a great
place.
off interview. That's a great answer. You just got to say it better.
Yeah. I'm like, I want your job.
No, you want the next level. I want more. Yeah. At that point, beyond my scope of responsibilities, I want more. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was trying to say it in a not so great way, but good ideas. Just get the names, be able to do my job with some oversight.
Just you saying
and then,
names means it's more about the team than yourself as an individual. So that's important.
and
Those are the things you're
that's
getting.
how I
Yeah.
feel, David.
Yes.
I'm just a cog in the machine, whatever that means.
Okay. That
A
I
gear,
don't want to hear that.
A gear in the engine
Of
expendable.
Gears of War 3.
Gears of War. I am a Carmine. Just use me and then
Kill me.
replace me.
Abuse me. And then my brothers are better.
Great.
And they're ripped.
Shredded. All right. How do you prioritize your work?
I guess it depends mostly on the situation and what kind of day it is, depending on said company, said job. But as soon just a normal day, be ready to work as soon as you're at work. There's no time for, oh, I need a warm up. There's no warm up. I'm ready to go. So I think if it's a normal routine kind of little job task, those can fit in throughout the day. Obviously, there are timelines and deadlines you need to hit, and those will be hit. I am very timely. I am earlier than early. 15 minutes is early. No, I'm there already half an hour before. Let's go. I just don't. I mean, it's from my anxiety of that something will happen and I'll be late, and I hate that. But the big picture, I understand that, but I also understand that big picture is built with smaller pictures. You know, we each need a hand in this bigger thing that we're trying to do, project, task, whatever. But the way I prioritize is like the biggest thing goes first, or at least I'm thinking about that before everything else. If it's things I've done before, I'm not thinking about it because I know I'm going to be able to do it in time. Obviously, I would need to know the time, you know, the amount of tasks. Hey, we have 3 weeks to do this. We have 3 hours. Hey, you got 10 minutes. But it's the biggest thing I'm thinking about first. Everything else at this point, hey, we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Because I've come to a point where I understand that that's probably going to work 100% of the time. And those big things I'm more worried about other than the small tasks, which are still important, but it's these bigger tasks that might have a, like, hey, here's a wrench in the system that might go wrong.
Okay, cool. Thank you for your candor.
Is that from that movie?
What movie?
With I don't even know her name. She's such a forgettable name. She's engaged to Aaron Rodgers. Shayna Woodley.
Shailene.
What's that movie she was in that was
The
actually I thought it was
Divergent
very good until and they just
I don't know.
yeah, the
I
candor.
forget.
Thank you for your candor. That one guy says.
I
All right,
even
next
know.
question for Sam. What are some good things that you think your previous employer would say about you?
Oh, this is a good one.
Nothing.
I'm very hands off. I can just do what's expected of me, and with
No micromanaging.
no micromanaging. I'm pretty much
You don't need a
self-sustaining.
manager.
Yeah, like just give me a task and I can do it, and you know, like you can trust me that I will get it done, and you don't have to just. I'll relieve that anxiety from
And this
you.
is obviously after some training.
Some training,
Not
correct?
like right away.
Not like first day, do this.
Yeah, okay.
I have to have an idea of what I'm doing. But when I'm comfortable, have a good understanding, or at least a passing understanding of what I'm doing, I'm very good at just being laser focused on whatever task and just taking steps to get it done in a timely manner. And probably another thing, I'm just very easy to get along with. I'm very approachable. I'm pretty much like a really laid back guy. So like, it takes a lot to kind of, you know, push me over. But yeah, I'm real easy to make friends with, and then like, you know, hopefully that will help lessen tensions in the workplace, and just easily slot myself in and just be a part of that. So
Okay.
that was good.
That was good.
I felt good
I
about
like
that
you
one.
bringing back the tough skin, laid back thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would use something other than laid back, but because I can be like, you're lazy.
I'm not lazy.
I know you're not lazy.
That's why
I'm
I
just
led
saying
with
not laid
I'm like,
back. You're lazy.
I'll do what you tell me.
Yeah.
I'll suck your
Okay.
dick.
Take your pen. Where's the couch?
Okay. All right. Here's one for you. What's something we as adults are expected to understand that you are woefully ignorant of?
As
Like for
adults or
instance,
as child?
if asked about it, what's your typical reaction? Like, what's something that like people just like assume you know that you don't know anything about?
Taxes. Mm-hmm. This doesn't sound like an interview question. In the workplace, is that what you're trying to ask, or
No,
just
this
asking
is
as a
just
person?
This is just like an aside.
Okay. I think for the most part, at least growing up, I didn't know much about taking care of yourself as a person. And I don't know. Hopefully that's much better because like growing up, it's just like, if it hurt, drink some Sprite and some chicken soup and you're okay. Kind of a blue collar kind of middle America work family. I didn't know anything about taking care of myself and nutrition and just like mental health. And now as an adult, I like my parents, like, they're not the best parents. And then I realized, wow, they weren't even that good of parents. Like these are things you should be telling people, your kids, like, hey, it's okay to say no. Hey, it's okay to say yes. It's good to challenge yourself. Hey, a mental break is good. Hey, eating right makes you feel so much better. And I'm in my 30s and I just realized, wow, there's healthy food that tastes good. There's, mental health breaks, hey, if you're sick, don't go to work. Like, and before it was just like, suck it up. So that's something I think adults are blissfully ignorant of. Like they work too hard. And like I'll bring it up again, balance. Your employee is happy. That's gonna transcend to the client, to the project.
Okay, so if we simplified, your answer was
taking care of yourself.
Okay, so you're expected to know how to take care of yourself, but okay, all right.
You asked me what adults are ignorant of.
Like a common thing your typical adult is supposed to know.
How to take care of yourself.
Okay. Now, before you made that realization, how would you answer that if someone asked you about it? Would you just wave them off or just kind of skirt it under the rug?
Was that your second part of the question?
Yeah.
You need to ask that better. That was really bad. Before I knew, how would I tell them about it?
Yeah, would you just kind of skirt it under the rug or just skip along?
I would tell them to ask someone that knows. I don't know anything. Before I knew how to take care of myself, I didn't know.
Interesting.
Because I would not give them the wrong answer. Why would I? I would send them towards the right answer.
Okay. That was a curveball question, by the way.
You need to ask it better.
No, you just didn't understand it. All right.
You need to ask it better.
Your turn.
After money, what factors give you satisfaction at work?
After money.
Knowing Sam, it doesn't matter.
It's so true. So this is going to be some bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask it.
Praise. I like, if I do a good job, I like when, my superiors make it known. They're like, hey, man, you did a great job. I'm really happy with how that went. You did you went above and beyond and you got it done. That was some good work. And then that just makes me feel good inside. And then that motivates me to continue performing on that level and just, that'll just continue on and on.
So would that mean that when you don't get praise, you work less?
No, I will. I was going to say, I will meet the bare minimum. No, it's just the, if someone, it doesn't even have to be anything major. It's just like, hey, it could just be like a throwaway, not even necessarily compliment. Just be like, hey, man, just like a thumbs up.
That's praise, yeah.
Yeah, it's a form of praise, and I like being validated. So, that's a motivator. That would definitely help me just be more productive than already being very productive. So even more productive.
Great, because we're not offering much money. It's like $15.
Well then,
but you have to pay
fantastic.
us $7 to work here.
$7. Is that all? I'm willing.
So
it's like, here's my offer.
To work here? All right, your turn.
This sounds like a pyramid scheme, David.
I think they have a new name for that. It's a multi-level marketing.
It's a marketing scheme.
MLM.
All right. Describe your ideal work environment.
I honestly thrive with management that trusts me. That's my ideal trust. I like a trust because I also trust them if I'm in trouble, if I need help to go with them. I'm a firm believer. It's like you give and you get what you receive, give what you take. It's a balance between your management, you, and even your employees below you. So I prefer to work on my own. For the kind of work I have done, if I do it myself, then I'm going to remember it. Hey, this little thing happens here. I did it, so I know I remember it. Not saying I'm not good at, telling other people to do, delegating, being a manager. I just, for main components, I like doing things myself. For the smaller components I know that are very hey, this is a routine thing that happens in a performance, I am 100% okay with trusting someone else to do it. Hey, can you please take care of this? Cool. But yeah, my ideal is environments. I like working on my own, but I'm not like a lone wolf. I like working in a team as well. It just depends on the gig. Every gig is different. So if, I'm not going to lift, a speaker that's 300 pounds by myself. That just doesn't happen. I'm not going to move a piano by myself. That's just not going to happen. So I do have my trust in people when I get to a workplace. I'm going to find people I really trust and I really like being friendly with and create a friendship. And some places like that, some places don't. But I think at the end of the day, you're going to have friends at work and you're not. But having trust in key people will help you in a good work environment.
That's pretty good. Man, David is just killing it right now.
Hire me.
Yeah.
But you have to pay me more money.
If I was an employer, my mind is made up. I was like, I want this guy on my
also,
team.
blue, it doesn't, it's like blue-gray, but blue-gray with white screams.
It's good. It's
I
very
drive
professional.
a Tesla.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good.
But I don't.
Meanwhile, my shirt's too tight. I got no cufflinks.
I mean,
I'm wearing shorts.
Wear this, you roll it up, I think, Sam.
You think so?
And lose the tie.
Really?
But you have to wear a jacket.
Do I pop a button?
I mean,
a little more lax?
Cute.
Do I just kind of ruffle the hair a little bit?
Cutie.
Cutie pie. That's gross. All right, buddy.
From a management point, like someone managing you, your higher ups, how do you best thrive at your work?
From a manager's perspective, how would I best thrive? I do function well in a team, but I feel like my most productive work is I'm not a lone wolf, but I feel like if you leave me to my own devices, I'm pretty good about just meeting expectations. I can perform best when I'm left to figure things out. I'm good at kind of improvising in that kind of way. But yeah, just if you give me a clear picture of what you want, I could do that for you.
Does that mean you're okay with taking full responsibility for your success and or failures?
Well, here's the thing. If I mess up, I'm more than happy to fess up. If it was just, even if it wasn't entirely my fault, if I contributed in any way, I'm definitely just hands up. Hey, this is on me too. But I don't like taking credit, even for my successes. A lot of the times, I like to just, whatever party's involved, I like to just share.
But as a lone wolf, you'll be taking all the credit.
I'm not a lone wolf though. I feel like I perform at my best when I have just solo. It sounds very lone wolf. No, I do very well with just individual tasks.
It's all right. It's all right. I just want to make sure you understand the responsibilities with it.
Yeah. If the point of the question is, am I willing to take responsibility, rain or shine, for the stuff that I'm involved in? Yes, I definitely am.
But you said you don't like taking credit.
I'm bashful about taking credit.
But you did say before you like praise.
I do like praise, so I'm in this weird space. So you got to get me in just the right way.
Good job.
Thank you. Praise.
Good job.
I appreciate it. But I can't take all the credit. I got to share it with the other people. The other
B, and
people that
C.
are also interviewing, they're just highlighting just what about me pops.
I knew that would be a hard one for Sam.
That's good. That was a good answer for a shit person for this kind of question, though.
For forgetting what you said, yeah.
What was the question?
Go ahead.
Okay. Man, I any legit employer that asks me that question, I feel bad for you. I'm so sorry. All right. This is more insight into your just you as a person.
Okay.
Name a type of business. Any business. Any old business will do.
Food service.
All right. What would be an awful name for a business in the food service industry?
1-star dining.
Perfect. I couldn't have. Oh, man. Wait. You didn't hear that. That was on my inner monologue. I don't want to just immediately just throw it out to the interviewee. He's like, that was the fucking best. That was the fucking best answer he could have given.
Sam's asking questions that are on the spot. Like, hey, how fast can this guy think? And it's like asking like how many windows are in New York.
Yeah. But this is also kind of a way to just gauge like
the actual person.
Yeah,
Because,
I'm like
you can ask a bullshit. Like Sam said, like, oh, I'm just going to give you bullshit. Like, yeah, that most interviews are just bullshit.
This
like,
kind of sift through that, and I'm like, what kind of person are you?
That's
okay, you're quick, and that was pretty funny. You could probably get along with people.
Or I'm a great liar.
Or you're a great liar. That'll work
that's why,
too.
Like, I don't like asking that famous question. Can you tell me about a time where you had to make a tough decision?
Yeah.
And like you fail? Like, I can make something up. Like, what? That just means I'm a good liar, or I failed something.
I mean, honestly, this. Oh my god, I haven't even drinking this recently, and it's just stuck in my chest.
So bad.
But like, I feel like a good interview would be like a would you rather. Like if we like if you threw some of that in there, I'd be like, okay,
I can see that. Some
not
of it,
like
not
strictly.
All right,
No, because then you just get the bullshit questions, but then you also get
my last question.
Go for it.
And I don't want to ask this question because it's super cheesy, and I'm sure in every interview it does, but I do want to hear Sam's answer.
Buckle up.
Because I know it's going to be hard. Because he's not the type of person to sell himself. Why should I hire you? Why should I hire you?
One more time for the people in the back.
Why should I hire you?
Because I need this job.
I need money. My car needs gas.
I like money. I like living where I live.
Why should I hire you?
Because whatever facet of business that you would decide to plug me into, I feel like I can improve it. Yeah, just
that's shocking because you didn't talk about improving anything.
Whole
interview.
I don't know.
If you're gonna say that, I mean, I like that answer. I like it. You just gotta.
I don't know.
Plant mind bombs.
Mind bombs.
Every couple minutes.
I don't know the productivity that you've come to expect from whatever department.
Buckle up.
But damn. No, I'm just kidding.
But frankly, you're gonna shit your pants.
But frankly, it's gonna be night and day wherever you put me, because once I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna get stuff done for you. Guarantee. If you don't see results in 6 months,
money back guarantee.
You can fire me.
I mean, that's usually the
You have my permission to fire me.
And
if you were gonna fire me anyway,
you can just
power to you. But
me.
I will quit if you don't see an improvement.
So you're
a
going
noticeable improvement.
The efficiency.
Yeah.
Thing. Okay.
Maybe don't say it in such words.
Yeah,
but that was the gist
I know
of
what
it.
You're getting at. You just gotta plant those bombs earlier.
I will work for you.
I will. What's it called? It's the synergy I will bring.
You can't even comprehend.
You don't even know
the amount of productivity. I fucking hate corporate language.
America, man.
Stupid bullshit.
Last question, Sam.
I was so tempted to ask you that question that you were asking me.
How many windows are in New York?
No, just like, what's the problem that you had in the...
Dude, I hate
I don't
like
do
you
that.
already asked me like
Yeah.
a question that I didn't. It's some of it's just bullshit. Yeah.
What...
Last question.
How do I phrase this?
The way you wrote it on your,
I don't
on your
like...
phone.
I could write it... I could put it differently. What's your greatest personal achievement?
My greatest personal achievement is graduating as the most outstanding graduate from my program at the Art Institute in audio production. It's one of those like technical colleges, so it's like every quarter someone's graduating. You know, a couple people are graduating, but out of I believe it was 12, I had the highest GPA, and it was like even the director of the program was like, it's a no brainer. It's like, you know, faculty, select someone, but it was like no one said anyone else. And I worked my butt off for that. I especially worked hard because I lived like an hour and 15 minutes away. So it's like drive there, work, go to school all day, and then drive back 5 times a week. So it was rough. And I worked my butt off, and I think I showed like promise and great attitude towards the program. I went way beyond on every single project, no matter what the class was. I enjoyed every single class. I enjoyed every single faculty member. But that's one of my greatest achievements is being outstanding graduate for audio production.
Golf claps.
I guess
Golf claps for just
I should have said another one, but that one is
ending on such a high note. He's just fantastic.
I do have
You're such a good
I have a paper
interviewee.
somewhere, but I don't think I have a
If at that point you just handed me like a plaque, I'd be like,
I have
best,
this best like
student.
out of my jacket. I have this plaque right here from that I always have ready at an interview.
You should come to your interview with props.
Yeah.
Just be like,
Well, about 8 years ago, I won this award.
oh, this one right here. No, great job. You were
you.
very good at interviews, buddy.
I'm just very good at talking.
I'm glad one of us is.
I'm telling Sam says it's bullshit, and it's mostly bullshit. You just got to be really good at it.
You're good at articulating the bullshit.
I think I give a
But you do know what you're talking about.
Passion, and I try to make it genuine, and I want to evoke feelings
Right.
in you,
See?
the interviewer.
See, I understand that, but
It's fucking hard to do it. Oh, dude.
yeah. So if you're
Do you
good at
wonder why I'm
interviews,
sweating
it's
so
great.
much? Because
Yeah,
my
'cause you're
brain
thinking.
is spinning.
It's my trouble is just like I'm not like I would rather be past this part, but this is a necessary thing that I just need practice at.
Yeah.
But I just get so fucking bored,
And
I
it's not
lose
that
track of what
Sam's like
I'm.
super smart. You have like a really great vocabulary. You know, like you
Yeah.
have a sense of the world. You just cannot articulate on the spot. You cannot compose
Yeah,
sentences.
Right.
I like money. You would have totally said that.
I would have. Legitimately, that is something I would say because at that point I just ran out of stuff
Yeah.
to say. So then I'm like, all right, just whatever.
You literally could have said, "I like being validated." That's another way of saying, "Give me
See?
like, praise and money." Like,
See, that's where my wall is.
You're connect, yeah.
Yeah.
But he has a better vocabulary than I do. He understands things better than I do, and but like when someone's asking him this questions and they hold the keys, he just like
So yeah,
half the brain is just like, don't look stupid. Don't look stupid.
my main problem is that I just already want to be working. I don't want to do this step in the process.
And don't get me wrong, interviews I think are not the best.
No,
way.
because all it is just you're lying.
Yeah.
Most of it is lying.
And it's like there's no concrete like
No. And, like, they can't-
evidence that you actually
Right.
Your resume is
you
like,
can't
did you
really
actually work at this place?
You can't really fact check.
Yeah.
Like sure you can go through like your work history,
I
your
think
all your accolades and stuff.
I think it's
like, yeah.
illegal to say bad things about people. So like if you call a former employer, they're not allowed to say no, don't hire. You just can't say anything good.
Yeah.
It's like pleading the fifth.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But like it's just it's fake. It's very
interviews
fake and
need
it's exhausting to
If
me.
anything needs a revamp, it's the way you hire people.
Like that whole process should just be there's someone high on the food chain needs to look at that and then just
I like what Sam said. It should be practical and like, okay, Like in my field, here's a XLR cable.
Yeah.
Wrap it.
It doesn't have to be like a high stakes thing, just like a simple thing, at least related to the job.
From your last job printing. All right, here, print this, collated, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Cool. Go
Assuming that's an experience you have.
Or no, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be job specific.
Right.
Like, but if you're like a high schooler, how do you prove it?
I would say like not necessarily.
No experience.
Yeah, if you have no experience, just pick like a practical thing that is in some way you could justify it being tied back to the job.
The question, like, how many pizzas does the middle-aged family order? Give them something practical like that, because then you're seeing how they break down problems.
Yeah, you can see their process.
Yeah.
It's just like the verbal interchange.
You know what a good question is, I think?
Not
that's really
the greatest gauge.
But, like, I would like to see answers no matter what. Like, name all 50 states.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, I forgot. That's okay.
New Hampshire,
that is a song.
New Jersey,
New
New
Hampshire,
York.
New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania,
singing the
Rhode Island,
Animaniacs
South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin,
Rhode Island?
Wyoming. What?
Did you forget Rhode Island?
No, pretty sure I didn't. Anyway, I feel like that was kind of impressive for a song.
That was impressive, but that told me so many things about you that I think, like, even if you got them wrong, like, oh, what's that? Like, how do you figure it out?
Yeah.
I think those comprehensive, practical, like, problem-solving questions are much more, like, important than anything else.
Well, I don't care about any of that. I'm impressed that I remembered a song I learned in elementary school.
Is that the slow version of Animaniacs?
That was that song called 50 Nifty. That was a song we learned in elementary school to learn the states. And I remember, like, they're like, hey, you're going to get a star on the board if you learn this song.
And you're like,
fucking
I want
get that
star. Wow, that's impressive, because I've been trying to learn them.
Oh, really?
On a map.
Learn that song, man.
No, I'm trying to just learn them as
I don't know the
names.
visual. I just know alphabetical order.
Sam could be shown a map of America and he'd be like, what's that?
It's like,
What is that weird piece of steak?
why is the moon so flat looking? What's happening?
I mean,
It looks like
we could talk about maps.
It looks like a real fat horse to me, but with missing legs in the back.
What is that giant penis? Anyways, hopefully Sam is ready.
What do you guys think?
We need.
I don't think that was great.
All the. I mean, I like that Craigslist thing where you just call people. Like, hey,
I'm too not.
I would be.
If you want to see me stumble over words,
it'd be really weird,
impromptu cold phone calls.
It's like I can't say anything until after, and I'd be dying.
It's bad. That would be bad.
But now it's time for Sam's suggestion.
Suggestions. Well, there was a number of things I watched this past week, but I thought, screw that. Why don't I just be a little self-indulgent? I have some new music coming out.
Self-indulgent?
Self-indulgent.
You mean a douchebag?
Self-indulgent, self-promotion.
If you haven't heard Sam's music,
here's a chance.
where are you? Like, you know.
But yeah, in fact, the day this posts, it should be live.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So it's the 21st? I think it's the 21st. Anyway, you don't care about that.
I can tell you in 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
If I do the math.
I'm pretty sure it's...
Yes. That's
Is it?
first.
Okay, yeah. But I'll have a new track out today.
What's it called?
It's called The More You Know.
What time?
It'll probably be like 12...
Exactly when the podcast...
Midnight. Midnight, it'll be... So it'll be out already.
Okay.
But yeah, the song's called The More You Know. I've been plucking away at it since like February. And I'm really proud of it.
The two...
Yeah, so I was fortunate enough to get this really talented vocalist. Her name's Ella Schreiner, and she's like
Ella
Schreiner, and she is magnificent. She's got a lovely voice, and so she's the lead singer in a band called Rain Tree Drive. Just I know. It's but they're good.
Range
Like
Rover.
I wasn't able to find anything.
I mean,
on-
it just like reminds me of like they're called cable car. I'm like, why?
They're pretty good. I've listened through some of it, but she was like super fun to work with, and yeah, it's probably one of the bigger productions I've ever been a part of. That's really nice. Wow, it's like
Is
kind of
yours? No, because I drink more of the blue one.
That's
also,
good.
I just mix them all together and it tastes.
That's
even worse.
cool. But yeah, no, it's just I had a lot of fun working on it. It's I wouldn't say it's straight pop punk, but it's definitely in the pop rock hemisphere.
I almost want to say it's more pop than anything.
Pop, but
It's definitely not pop punk. But I think it's pop. I think it's poppy.
I think it's pop rock because it's got those hard. It's got some like pulsing guitars throughout, and
It's like Nickelback isn't like rock because just because they play guitars.
You better tread carefully.
Do you like
This is
Nickelback?
my baby.
Do you like Nickelback?
They're okay. I've seen them in concert. They're fine. How the hell will you wind up
What's
like
that
this?
Spider-Man song? That they
Why
did?
were we able? What?
What's that Spider-Man song they did? Or is that not Nickelback? That's someone else.
Hoobastank?
Hoobastank did a Spider-Man song?
No, I'm just kidding. It's Dashboard. Dashboard did that.
The
Did
first
a song.
Spider-Man.
First Spider-Man? I don't remember.
Yeah.
First Spider-Man.
Sorry. Anyways, no, it's all about you.
But yeah, no, that'll be out today. I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to send you something to tease it or not, or whatever. But yeah.
My favorite part is being thrown things that you could just say and I would do.
Okay.
Sam.
Well, I've been
If
cutting
you listen
together,
to the end of this, there'll be a little teaser for you.
or the whole thing.
But
I
where
don't
can they
know.
check it out?
But it'll be up on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music,
And there'll be links
stuff.
in the
But yeah,
description.
no obligation on your behalf to check it out. But if you would, I would be very grateful.
No obligation,
worked-
but I am talking about it right now.
I don't know how to promote, man. I'm not good at that. But I just wanted I wanted to put a big shout out and thank you to the producer I collaborate with pretty regularly, James. You did a great job. And then I wanted to thank Josh Burke, his assistant. He's a cool guy. And then Nathan Scott, who was kind enough to help fill in some bass parts that I wasn't able to play. And
Like what? Which bass parts?
so I played,
Specifically-
so probably some parts in the chorus. Like I think, so I played pretty much everything on that track except for the drums, and then maybe like 40% of the bass.
So he
that was
played
all
most
Nathan.
of the chorus?
I think so. Yeah, because he
They
had.
didn't tell you what they used and what they didn't use?
No. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It's kind of like it was. We tracked it so long ago, I kind of forget. But yeah, they were very, very patient with me because I just sing and I play ook. Everything else is I'm slow, and I'm a slow songwriter. So yeah, they're very cool guys. All you guys over at Sonic Rocket, cool
in
guys.
Fallbrook?
In
I
Fallbrook,
believe?
my regular studio place that I go to.
So far away.
It's not that far from me. I live in Vista.
It's not close to
It's
you.
not
though.
close. It's
You
less
can-
far.
You can argue that it's not close.
It's less far than if I were to travel here. It takes longer to come here than
I would
go over there.
hope so, because Vista literally touches Fallbrook. It's just Fallbrook's hard to get to.
But anyway, about that song, there's two different versions. There's the one with Ella, and then I have a solo version, and there's
Are they
slight
both coming out at
differences
the same
between
time?
both. It's like I don't know what you call it, a double. It's like it's a single, but there's two songs. It's the same song, but like alternate versions.
So two different
makes
songs.
sense.
No, are they exact? They're not exactly the
They
same.
so there are some differences. Like I rewrote parts depending on which version it is, but like musically they're the same.
So lyrically, they're not.
Lyrically, I'll just say lyrically they're about a guy or girl in what is, I would say, like a similar situation up front, but then over the course of the song it's kind of like, oh okay,
It
it's
changes.
not. But
Okay.
it's kind of about like cheating and stuff like that. So
Something
I had a lot of fun writing about that.
Something Sam has lots of experience in.
Yeah, because I do.
Actually, I don't know.
Because I
I'm just
do
saying
that
it.
a lot. I do not. Shaylee, if you're listening, I'm very sorry I said that. I don't. I love you.
You're fucked. No matter what, you're fucked.
But yeah, that's out. Listen to it or don't. It's up to you.
Is there a plan for a music video with said singer too?
Nothing concrete yet, but maybe. I will have. I'm cutting together a studio version, which I hope to put after this of just studio footage. But
so like
we'll see.
With the music, but like here's us.
This is what it was like in the studio.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for your suggestion, Sam.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the song called again?
The More You Know.
The More You Know.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly how it's spelled?
No.
Not Moore.
The More You Know.
Wait, how does it spell? How do you spell it?
Okay. All spelled exactly. No.
Oh,
the more. It's the more. More.
More.
But instead of spelling out U, I
It's
just
a
put the
letter
letter U because I'm cool.
Because that's
Because that
and
ties me back.
No is spelled NO.
W
X.
E.
Isosceles
NOUXE.
triangle. Little tiny triangle. Heart emoji.
That's great.
T.
But that's it. That's all I got for you guys.
What? No, I want to know what the U. Why'd you do the U like that?
Because I'm lazy.
I was going to come up with something way better than that. I thought you did it for some reason.
No, not really.
Really? That seems so.
I mean, if you want me to,
I'm literally asking you why you put.
Okay, it's going to be real pretentious,
Y-O-U.
but it's like a visual thing where it's like, it's like for the duet version where I sing with Ella, it's like it starts here and this is you and you're talking about a problem, but really it comes back to you. You're the problem.
But the different places. You
It's
end the
just
U,
general direction.
You don't end the U. That's a O.
This is great. This is great what we're doing right now.
Big brain,
I like
David.
that we're just vamping. This is fun.
I wanted to know why. And thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
That's my internal logic that doesn't make sense to anybody else.
But you chose to do it. That's all that matters.
It's great. Or it's not. It's fine. It's a thing.
I know. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. You did it.
Why are we still talking?
You did it.
Thanks, everybody.
You matter. I am validating your choices right now, Sam.
Keep drinking.
Thank you
Keep
for
listening. No, you can go. I'll do it again. Just cut you off with the end.
I don't know what's so funny.
Okay, go ahead.
You sure?
Say your piece.
You want to go?
Nah.
Why don't you go? I'm good. You go. You end it. It's all you. This is your podcast.
No, it's not.
The idea was yours. Thanks for...
You thought I was going to talk. You totally...
Are you going to go or not?
Thanks for listening.
And
we love
drinking.
you. Keep drinking, keep listening. Beer Me That Beer is a San Diego-based craft beer YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and podcast show.
And for more of us, check out beardmethatbeer.com. That's beardmethatbeer.com. If you want to reach out directly to us, email us at bmtbinfo@gmail.com. That's bmtbinfo@gmail.com.